ladies and gentlemen.
So recently, the billionaire businessman, the African billionaire businessman, Femi Otedola, said that he wanted to release a book. I think the title is Making It Big. And there was a lot of uprising or bashing, for lack of word, on the internet, social media, young people. And this was, their point. Their point was, oh, he's a privileged man, what can he possibly teach? And when I saw it, I was agog. I was disturbed. Why? Because we have a generation that does not want to learn or feels that just because you're privileged, just because your father was wealthy and the wealth was passed down to you, you don't have anything to teach. You can't talk to us. But they've forgotten that somebody made that wealth available. The dad or the grandpa or whoever it was made that wealth available and sort of passed the knowledge and everything to him, and he was able to sustain that to the level in which he was today. Sometimes, maybe 2004 or so, around that time, he became broke. That was a result of so many things. Maybe the oil, the currency, Nigerian currency at that point, that sort of affected his business. And the trajectory from that time till now, for me, I think it's something that I want to hear. I want to know how I was able to do it. I want to know what happened. I was able to transform from that level, that disappointment, or quote-unquote broke that he was, maybe about 15 years ago. Now that is a multi-billion-dollar businessman. I'm interested in it. And I think that we as young people should be, the baby boomers, sort of transferring their wealth right in the next 10 years. There'll be a massive wealth transfer from the millennial, even, somewhat the Gen Zs, right? So there's going to be a generational shift, because why? The baby boomers are beginning to die off. These are people who were born in the 40s to the 60s, and they're getting to their age, to that prime age, I must say. So I think now it is high time that we started listening to them, hearing them, know what they've gone through. Yes, we will be privileged, but I think also that the privilege means something. Right? I also want to make my children privileged. So for that instance, for that regard, I think that it is important for us to sort of listen to them, for us to hear them, know what they have to say, and also learn from them. On the generational wealth that is moving from the baby boomers down to the millennials and maybe possibly the Gen Z is something that we need to study, is something that we need to be involved in. I don't think that we need to sort of, say all these demeaning things that we say. I know that, some people might be privileged, but at the same time, do you want your child to be privileged also? Do you want your daughter to be privileged? Do you want your son to be privileged? Do you want to pass down generational wealth from yourself to your kids and possibly to your grandkids and to maybe 5 generations to come? So it is important for us to note that and see where we can sort of absorb these things. The one that we can take, we take. The one that we can't, we discard, right? But at the end of the day, let us listen. Let us listen to what they have to say. Let us listen to the knowledge that we can grab from them. Because trust me, knowledge is important. They have experienced a lot of things in the world. To make $1 billion is not beans. It's not small. It's not a small thing. It requires a lot of strategic thinking and knowledge and experience and all that. So I think for me, I'm interested in what he has to say. We have read of people who built America. So there's a book that talks about people who built America. And people who built America were not young people. The people learned from them, because the way America is right now was done or was something that was built upon the ideals and the ideology of their forefathers, people who started America. So on how the Constitution was laid, and when they say we the people of America, it's a pride, it's a communion pride, it's a societal pride. So I want to learn. I'm interested in learning, and for a generation that is not interested in learning from them, it's going to be difficult for that generation to move on. So let's see what's happening. The book is coming out, and I'm interested in it. All right. My name is George, and see you in my next vlog. Thank you.